Hello and welcome to Peggy's Plants, coming to you from Central Florida. Today I'll be taking you along with me to Lowe's to check out the garden center. Without further ado, let's jump on in. First thing I'm seeing is this Costa Farms display with this, this is a nice looking Peperomia. And what's really interesting here is this wick and grow pot. Look at that. It's a self-watering pot. It's plastic, but $14.98 for the plant and a self-watering pot. That's pretty good. There's the Geo and the Global Green. So we've seen those before, but they're still in stock. So if you're looking, they're still here. Here's a nice full Begonia for $6.98. Those I think have gone up. Usually they were $4.98 to $5.98, so they've gone up $1, but that's not unusual right now. A lot of plants are going up. Here's a Trubii that's not looking too well. It's a little waterlogged, but we did have the hurricane and everything, so that's to be expected. And look at this Aglionema. This plant seems a little different than the Glacier Bay that I found a while back on clearance. It looks like it has a little bit more green flecks in the leaves. The label just says Aglionema, but I'm pretty sure this is a different plant. But $14.98 in the self-watering pot, I think is a great deal. Here's another one over here, again in the self-watering pot. I love the white stems. Nice looking plant, very nice, and I'm pretty sure it's different than the Glacier Bay. Back here is a Hoya. It's a common Hoya. I'm not real big on Hoya, so I don't know the name, but it's in a ceramic pot for $19.98 from Nature's Way. I don't know if I'd pay that for a common plant just because it's in a ceramic pot. Here's a very lush ponytail palm in the wick and grow pot, and again, all of these seem to be $14.98. I really love the color of this pot. It's that mustard orange. Very nice. I'm loving it. $14.98 as well. Over here are some succulents. Not a large selection, and they're not necessarily in the greatest of shape, but they don't look too bad. For under $5, not bad at all. Now these down here look very interesting. It's a whole collection of low light plants. I think that's pretty good that they group together some low light plants for people who, don't know plants that well, but they're $8. Oh, look at these pots. These little succulents are $13. That's actually a very reasonable price. I'm looking, and most of them have 3 little succulents in them. We just saw that the succulents are $5 a piece. So that's like $15 worth of plants and a very nice decorative ceramic pot for $13. Over here, I don't even want to look at this fern. My Crocodile Fern is not doing well at all, but this one is in a ceramic pot for $14.98. And let's see what else is over here. Some little sago palms back here in a terracotta pot. That's not bad at all. Let's see what else we can find. Over here, these little bonsais. These are cute. I don't know what these are. I can't remember what the name of these little trees are, but they're from Costa Farms, $60. I don't know a lot about the price of bonsai, so I don't know if that's a good price or not. But if you know anything about me, you know that I would have to get this off of the clearance rack. I just couldn't part with $60 for this. I just couldn't. Maybe well worth it. Look at over here. These silver dragon Alocasias. These are nice. This is nice and full. I don't think I've seen one this full before. This big beautiful plant is from Costa Farms Trending Tropicals for $20. Look at these Aglionemas. Here's one down here. Let's check this out. I love the speckles on this foliage. They come in the ceramic pots and they are $20. Very tempting. It's from their Aglionema collection. Didn't know they had an Aglionema collection. And down here are the Geos, also in the Trending Tropicals collection. I'm really not feeling them. They just require a little more care than I'm prepared to give. Over here, let's see. Here's a Monstera Adansonii from the Trending Tropicals collection. This is one of the first plants offered in the Trending Tropicals collection. And right here is a nice looking Calathea. And it's in the wick and grow pot, not the ceramic pot. But again, nice and full. Ooh, look down here at these Monstera perus. There's something about these plants, the texture on the leaves, the patterns. I love these plants, and I have a couple of them, but this is still very tempting to me. Here's the Shingling Plant, also known as the Hoya. I think that's how you pronounce it. But these are massively overgrown, and they have some hitchhikers in the pot, but these are huge. Very good deal for $20. And another original from the Trending Tropicals collection is this Begonia maculata whitey. It's nice to see these back again. And look how big these leaves are. Very nice mature plants. And here we have a Calathea pink star. Very nice looking Calathea. And more shingling plant. They're nice and big, but these weeds in here, they can be very difficult to get rid of, but very nice sized plants. Over here are some Aglionemas, all different types. I've never seen these before. Those are really nice. This looks like the Glacier Bay. And to the right of that, a Dieffenbachia. And look at these xanthosomas demanding attention. How can you ignore them in a big group like this? They are a very striking plant. Again, in the Trending Tropical collection in the ceramic pot for $20. Here are a variety of Dieffenbachia in the nursery pot. So let's see, $20. It's always interesting to see what you can buy in the grow pot versus the ceramic pot for $20. These are huge and very healthy. Everything is looking really healthy today, and a nice selection of plants as well. And here is yet another variety of Dieffenbachia. Again, this one is $20 as well in the nursery pot. Yeah. And next to it, the ZZ Raven. Gotta love these. These are in a nice large pot full of water from the rains and everything that we've had. And these are being offered for $50, and they are also from Costa Farms. It says that they need light water. Yeah, these may end up on the clearance rack. You can believe I'm going to keep an eye open for them. These beautiful plants are actually sweet potato plants. Yeah, the sweet potatoes like you eat. If you buy these, they're beautiful. Keep them in a pot unless you want them spreading. I planted them in my yard and had sweet potatoes sprouting up all over my backyard one time. So yeah, beautiful plant though. These ginger plants are becoming more and more common in my area. You see them quite a bit. I love the blooms. They're so different. But I also love the leaves, the foliage. I love the veining, and it gives it that pattern. Love it. Love it. Okay, let's see what else we can find. Oh my goodness. Of course, we got to look at the Monstera Deliciosas. And yeah, they're really showing off today. Big and beautiful with lots of fenestration. These plants are wonderful. I will always have one of these. These are $55. And as you can see, they are quite large. And there's a lot in the pot. Beautiful plants, beautiful plants. Look at the size of these leaves and look at that fenestration. Love it. Next to it are some Alocasias. These are probably California Alocasias, I think. These are common around here, planted in the yard, but I know in other areas people do successfully grow them in their homes. For some reason, Alocasias can be spider mite magnets though. So yeah, I'm kind of backing off of the indoor Alocasias. These are only $9. Over here we have some agave. I love these plants. They add another texture to your garden. I have some, well, I left most of mine in the Keys. If you have pets and young kids though, you really want to watch out for these because they are stiff, with very piercing points at the end. And over here, look at this Baltic blue pothos. This is such a mature leaf. I love these leaves. I have one of these. It's smaller, and yeah, I'm tempted. Next to it, some Monstera Adansonii. And down here, some fiddly figs, some probably little fiddles. They don't get quite as large as the regular fiddly figs. Yes, definitely a Costa Farms day. More Dieffenbachia, Xanthosoma. These are $15 in ceramic pots. Everything is really looking good. Let's see if there's something we haven't quite seen yet. Here's some large Birkins for $15. Some regular ZZ plants, some snake plants. All of these are $15. They're in the Wick and Grow pots. Here's something we don't see too frequently. A full hanging pot of Cebu blue pothos for $20. And down here are some arrangements that have neon pothos, Aglionemas, and Dracenas. How much are these? These are from Nature's Way, and they're $37. This arrangement seems to have a type of calathea, maybe, and a snake plant. And it, too, is $37 from Nature's Way. Really nice. I like that. And these are plastic pots. More Monstera Deliciosas. These leaves don't appear to be as mature as the others, but the pots are nice and full. They have a couple of plants in them. Let's see what the asking price on these is. These are only $16. And Monstera Deliciosa grow pretty quickly. So yeah, I would definitely be all in on one of these if I didn't already have two. Another plant that we don't always find here in the garden center is this beautiful Philodendron Brazil. I have one of these. I put it on a moss pole, and the leaves are getting so huge. These are beautiful plants and very easy to work with and very affordable, $20. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is beautiful. I believe this to be an Alocasia Regal shield. They've been through the storm. They look like there's a little bit of wind damage, but look at how beautiful this plant is. I think I need to put some of these in my yard. I think they would do really, really well. Look at the burgundy on that, the contrast between the burgundy and the green. I love these plants. Let's see. How much are they? Oh my goodness, $19 for all of that plant. Great deal. Over here, some Trio Star. These are very common. You find them in this area as landscaping plants, but they are very pretty, I think anyway. $11. Can you believe that? You see these online for a lot more, so don't sleep on the big box stores when it comes to some of these plants. And here's the more common one that, doesn't have the three colors. Equally as beautiful in my eyes. And this one is $11. I would love this one in my landscaping as well. Known as a variegated ginger lily. Beautiful. Love it. Let's see. These are the little indoor plants. Not much going on in here. Some Dieffenbachia. Doesn't look like this area has been restocked. But yeah, there's some discounted pots. Look at these Sansevieria, now Dracenas, the snake plants. These are huge. The price of these have been all over the map recently. $17. That's an excellent price, especially given how big these plants are. Here's another Cebu blue pothos. Not looking too good. Looks like it's a little thirsty. Yeah, all of these are thirsty. But again, like I said, we've just been through the hurricane and everything. I really like these Baltic blues because even in their juvenile state, they are fenestrated. So unlike the Monstera Deliciosa, you kind of have to wait till your plant matures. Love these, $20. And down here are some Alocasia amazonicas, I believe, in the Trending Tropicals collection for $20, I believe. Oh no, these are $15, and they are also in ceramic pots. Very nice, good size, nice and full plants as well. And yeah, these look like my calatheas sometimes. They need a little water. Up here, more Hoyas. Again, these are common Hoyas. These are going for $15. These are not that common here. We don't see these all the time. And here are more arrangements. Look at how the neon pothos stand out. That's why I love neon pothos. They really add a pop of color to your collection. And these are just like the other arrangements for 37. This is what happens to your Monstera Deliciosa when it gets direct sunlight. They don't like it a bit, but look at these plants. This is a very mature plant. That pot is full. Look at all the aerial roots and everything coming out. This is amazing. Look at all of that in there. Maybe these will end up on the clearance racks as well. Yeah, I would get another one if it was on clearance. Never can have too many Monstera Deliciosa. Some birds of paradise, the orange form. And as always, gotta end up with my crotons. Talk about a pop of color. These things are absolutely beautiful, but they can be very picky when trying to grow them indoors. They do require they like a lot of sunlight. Most of mine were torn up by the hurricane, so I'm going to be getting more crotons and planting them in my yard. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope to see you next time. Take care. Stay well. Bye-bye.